Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial in which we will take a look at lighting and creating a super realistic daytime lighting for this scene. So this is the default lighting, um, and we will create a realistic lighting for this scene. I really love this. It reminds me of Tomb Raider, and it's really nice. So let's do this. So first of all, you need to go to plugins and search for HDRI and make sure it's enabled. It will ask you to restart the engine, so do that. And then you can go ahead and go to Polyhaven, search for HDRIs, and download this guy. I downloaded this. When you're working with Unreal Engine, make sure that you always use HDR. And when you're in the engine, make sure that you have no mipmaps selected over here. And that's pretty much it. So first of all, I'm going to create a new folder, call this day, and I'm going to make a current folder so that everything I add to the level, now it will be added to this folder. So we're gonna search for HDRI backdrop. Okay, so uh, we need to put it down so that the button thing is not visible. So yeah, I think this is good. We need to make the size 1500. So uh, okay, maybe this is okay. I think that's fine. We're not gonna look over here anyway. So we have a sky over here. Set the intensity to 100. Okay, and now go to skylight over here. Hit specified cube map. Oh, and I also forgot to import the cube map that I created. Import it here as well. Now, intensity wise, let's go 1500. Okay. I can go over here and just print screen it. Go to Photoshop. Pick this color, and this will be the sky color. Um, so let's go over here. And just decrease the intensity of that. Maybe a little bit more, like that. Okay. Nice. So now we can't see anything. So we're going to add HDRI backdrop. Oh, no, sorry, post process. Okay. Post process, make sure it's infinite. Go to lens. I can enable blue. Make sure you use convolutional. and go to exposure and set it to 9, which is really nice. Um, One thing that you should keep in mind is that you want to actually see the sky. So that's all good. We can see the sky now. And now we're going to go to, we can enable chromatic aberration and go to local exposure and go to shadow contrast and set it to 0.7. If it's too uh, if it's too dark, you can set it to 0.6. And there we go. So this is basically an overcast lighting. So basically, if you have a really cloudy sky, but we're going to add a direction light. Okay. Now you want to rotate only the y-axis. Oh, and make sure it's something like 1000 so that we can actually see anything. And yeah, so we can see the sun. This, I have no idea why those shadows are like that. But you can go over here. No, yeah, over here and disable weight trace shadows, which will fix it. Okay, I have no idea this happens only uh, in this level, and uh, no idea why it's happening. So just if you have uh, weird things over here with shadows, you can just try to disable weight trace shadows, which sometimes can help. Um, so what we can do also is go into temperature and set it to like, oops, 5000. So it's actually a little bit more orange. And what we can do now is go to post process, color grading, and go to midtones. And we're gonna work with gamma, gain, and contrast. So by default, the contrast is really uh, almost not existing. So almost in every project that I do, I just increase the contrast to 1.25. Now gamma and gain, I just like to decrease the blue. And you can see we'll get this really nice, a little bit more green looking color. Which I think is a little bit more realistic. And the last thing that we do is just search for FAQ, really important. And it's not doing anything, so I probably have another FAQ active. Uh, oh no, sorry, it's not doing anything big. Oh my god, what's happening? We need to go to volumetric FAQ. And oh my god, yes. So why is it doing this? So now we have realistic lighting. I don't know why my computer is suddenly decided to just not work properly. Maybe we can go high and it will be better. Yeah, it is a little bit better. So one, yeah, okay, it's better now. One cool thing is this sort of specular uh, thing on the vegetation. So you can see that they're actually lit up a little bit, and that's sort of the state that you should be aiming for. So yeah, we can take a look, and this is how the lighting should look for this model. Um, don't look over here. Uh, One more thing that I always like to do is go to, I think it's lens and image effects, and just increase the sharpen to 2 because I just love sharp images. You can enable lens flash if you want. Uh, and it should tell you, yeah, where the light is, which I don't. Okay, we sort of see the light over here, the skylight. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really easy to work with HDARs, and it's really amazing what you can achieve with it. And yeah, so if you like this tutorial, do let me know in the comments. I can make another tutorial on maybe night scene or overcast scene, and I'll see you in the next video.